welcome back to our channel. In case you're joining us for the first time, this is News Today, your number one online news channel in Nigeria, and I remain your host, Hope. Well, I'm not alone in the studio today. As you can see, I am with a very wonderful personality, Mrs. Fatima Bello, the Ekiti State Chairperson of Nigerian Association of Women Journalists. Thank you, ma, for coming. It's an honor to have you on this show with us today.
It's really a pleasure. Thanks for inviting me.
Thank you so much, ma. Okay, we're going to be asking her just a few questions for us to get to know more about, this organization called NAWOJ. Okay, ma, please, how has NAWOJ as an organization impacted the field of journalism in Nigeria and most especially Ekiti State?
Yeah, thank you very much, Hope, for that beautiful question. Let me first of all appreciate my listeners. How are you doing? Yeah, NAWOJ, just as you rightly said, Nigeria Association of Women Journalists, is an umbrella body for women journalists all over the Federation. And we have our chapters across the Federation. And of course, Ekiti State is one of the states that the association is operating. God, to the glory of God, NAWOJ has been able to impact positively in the lives of female journalists, not only in Nigeria, but Ekiti State as well. I must say, Hope, you are equally one of those. As a female journalist, you are equally a NAWOJian. So we've been trying to bring up upcoming female journalists, try to widen their horizon in the field of journalism. And one particular good thing about being a female and practicing journalism is the fact that you will be able to know, the challenges female journalists are facing in the field of journalism. So far, so good. In Ekiti State, we have been striving very well to bring all female journalists together, through different training, workshops, seminars, to impact, to improve on their journalism profession.
Thank you, ma. Wow. Well, what you said now, I got to understand that the vision of NAWOJ is to bring women in journalism together.
Of course, and we've been able to expand our scope. Things are not stagnant. Apart from encouraging female to join the field of journalism, and those that are already practicing it, trying to impact, improve, encouraging them to improve on their skills so that they will be able to compete favorably well, not only among the men, because we address ourselves as gentlemen of the press. You can't address a female journalist as a woman. Well, we are addressed as gentlemen of the press. Apart from trying to encourage women in journalism to upscale their professionalism, we also look into other areas, even those that are not practicing journalism, women in other fields of endeavor, to encourage them in what they are doing, to strive hard so that they can reach the peak of their profession. And we've been doing that, even we've taken that to the primary and secondary school level. Intermittently, we organize workshop, symposium, even for students in primary and secondary school. We go to different schools for career talk, encouraging them, things that will enhance them and take them to the peak of their career.
Wow, that is a very nice one. Now, what is an organization is trying to make the women in journalism be, so they're not going to be like discriminated from their male counterparts.
No, that's not possible.
Wow. Okay, so NAWOJ as an association has helped in breaking the bias between the male journalists and the female journalists, because to layman and to almost everybody's understanding, they feel that journalism should be a field that should be dominated by the male counterparts, especially the investigative journalism, because of the kind of risks that are involved in this. So how will you say NAWOJ as an association has helped bridge this gap?
I want to disagree that there is gap or there is any bias between a female and a male journalist, most especially here in Ekiti State. Anytime there is an, except let me just say, the numbers of male journalists are more than the female journalists, but I don't think there is any bias because once as assignment, there is an assignment, a male can go, a female can go. They have equal opportunity, equal platform to practice our profession. But I don't want to agree that there is any bias between a female and a male journalist.
Thank you so much, ma. I got to understand also that one of the main purpose of NAWAJ is to fight against gender-based violence. So, as an association, what role do you play or do NAWAJ play, to make sure that this gender-based violence is brought to the barest minimum or is stopped, you know?
Okay, thank you very much for that beautiful question. NAWAJ as an association has always been at the forefront of fighting gender-based violence. In Ekiti State, we have a coordinating committee handling the issue of GBV, being chaired by the wife of the Ekiti State Governor, Irigo State Adela Ifayemi. And NAWAJ as an association is part of that committee, and I'm the chairperson. I'm always representing NAWAJ at that committee. The committee comprises of different state actors. We have the Ministries of Information, Ministry of Health, Ministry of Women Affairs. We have NGOs, different NGOs working together to fight against gender-based violence. And apart from NAWAJ being a member of the state committee, at our as NAWAJ association too, we have always been striving to in terms of the different kind, as journalists and female journalists, we belong to different media organizations. We have some that are in the print, we have some that are television, we have some on radio, and even on the social media, just like what you are doing now. We have our members across all these platforms, and we have always been using that platform to educate the people on gender-based violence. We all know the different kinds of gender-based violence. We have the psychological, we have the economical, we have the physical, and economical too. So we've always used our platform to educate the public, most especially women, because women are majorly the victims of GBV, to educate them on how to identify gender-based violence and to nip at the bud, and what to do in case they find themselves in any situation like that. So NAWAJ in Ekiti State have been doing greatly well in this regard. We have even taken, like I said when we started this interview, we've taken this thing, there's something like, when we say catch them young, taking it, nipping it at the bud before it escalates to a situation where it may not be favorable to the survivor or the victim. Let me put it that way. We've gone to primary schools, we've gone to secondary schools. Like recently, we converged, students, selected students across schools, secondary schools in Ekiti State, where we talked about gender-based issue and drug abuse. There's when we tend to look at what are the causes of these things, and drug abuse was identified as some of the causes of gender-based violence. So NAWAJ, I want to give kudos to NAWAJ at the national Ekiti State. We have done so much in terms of sensitizing the public on gender-based violence.
Wow, thank you very much, ma. You can feel the impact. It's a very nice initiative. The fact alone that you are trying to catch these young ones, catch them early now and sensitize them so they are aware of what it means to be violated, and they take these precautionary measures to prevent it. It's a very, very good one. Thank you so much, ma. Thank you for joining us on the show. We are very, very grateful and we are honored to have you here. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure too.
Thank you, ma. Okay, do not forget to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And please let us know what you think in the comment section. And I hope that as a lady you are not facing any form of gender violence. And even if you are, try to speak up. Don't die in silence. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.